Sup, y'all? Alright, so I got a couple questions that I'm supposed to be answering here, so we're gonna take it step by step. We'll see how this goes. Alright, now, I believe one of the questions was if you were to create a universe, what would you put in it? This question, for the record, is a really complicated question. Like, I don't understand. I can't see how somebody could just go in, like, head first with this question and know, I want this, 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 this. Bam, 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 bam. What you want and what a universe would need are two entirely different things. You can't just one day decide, hey, this universe would be pretty cool if we had, like, flying unicorns with laser beams shooting out of their eyes. You know, that shit wouldn't fly. You'd have an interesting universe, yes, but a functional one, probably not. This type of thing is, I can't exactly explain what I would want in a universe in the time amount that I have, because, well, it'd take a really long time to be able to outline something that expansive. A universe is huge. It's more than just your world with your people, your planet. It's every planet ever to exist, every star, every molecule, every tiny atom. And that kind of thing can't be summed up in 3 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go over what I would like to have in a world where I existed. People. There would need to be people. Like, if it was a human race, they would have to be humans. If it was any other race that whoever made this universe imagined, then it would have to be them. I could not handle another world where the only other human being on the entire planet is 2,000 miles away, or 400 years in the past. I couldn't do it. It's hard. Have you ever tried living without talking to people? Human beings are social creatures. It's impossible. Anyway. Solid ground would be great, too. There are just some resources you can't find in water. Like, while you can have lots of different things, you can find oil in the ocean, you can find fish, you can find food sources, you can find energy sources. Water is a fantastic energy source if you know how to harness it. But that does not mean that it is everything that a human would need, and everything that somebody would need to function. There are some things that you cannot get from the ocean. Not to mention that swimming and rowing everywhere would fucking suck. Typhoons are also awful. I don't know if you've ever been in one, but they suck. A lot. Especially when there's absolutely nothing in the surrounding area to buffer you at all. It's just you. In your shitty-ass apartment, in the middle of a windstorm. On the ocean. It's awful. I should move on. I'm getting distracted. Anyway. So my ideal date. I honestly haven't really thought about this very much. This kind of thing, liking someone, being with someone, being in a relationship with another person, is something that's really complicated, and it's really confusing if you've never had to handle that kind of situation before. I mean, you're exposed to this person in a way that no other person in your world would know. But I guess if I had to pick a situation where I was in a relationship with somebody, I think my ideal date would be something simple. I'd definitely go the simple route, like probably staying in for the night, just the two of you. Probably having like dinner, like actual dinner too, not like ramen noodles and orange soda. That's no, like food, like real food. I think it'd be cool to wind down afterwards with like a video games or like a movie or something, you know, something pretty low key. I think another thing I would really like to do is watch the stars with them. Just one great thing about being the only building for miles in any direction is there's nothing to obscure the stars. No lights, no smog, nothing. Just you and the grand expanse. Like, I can get lost in that kind of thing. And honestly, I'd really like to have someone along for the ride.